and welcome back to my channel, or thank you so much for joining if you are new here. Today is a different type of video. I thought I would just take you along on my makeup routine because I've realised I've never actually done like a makeup routine on this channel. And fun fact, I used to actually be a makeup artist basically when I was like 16. So yeah, I have a big passion for makeup, and I used to sit in my room when I was young and talk to nobody, talk to the mirror like I was filming a YouTube video, and do makeup. So what better way than to actually do my makeup and upload it on my real YouTube channel? So yeah, I thought it'd just be like a little chatty get ready with me, I suppose. So yeah, I should have done like a Q&A. I think that would have been really fun, but oh well, bit late for that now. I'm in a really chatty, rambly mood because I've had 2 coffees today. Also, let me show you my little makeup. My little makeup bag. This is going to be a little thumbnail. I love it. So yeah, anyway, all of my makeup products are really old because your girl has not bought any makeup items for a very long time. Okay, leave me alone. So yeah, I just thought it's gonna be like a little quick get ready with me. By the way, I use these every day on my skin, moisturizers. They are Thai, so I'm not actually sure like what it is. It just says clear nose. It's given me a clear nose, so I'll take that. I did dye my hair a few days ago, so you can probably see like around my hairline. And I've washed it once since, and if you're somebody that dyes your hair, you'll know that it does take a few days for it to settle. I also do dye my eyebrows at the same time, but then I find they go a bit weird after a few days, so yeah. But basically, I put this on as like a primer, and every morning after I've had a shower, I always do like lymphatic drainage on my face just to try and depuff myself. And I also do this with my ears, and I like swallow at the same time, because any lymphatic build-up, we get rid of it, you know? So yeah, also we've had these really cool remixes on. My YouTube video is just currently uploading that I'm editing. And yes, I'm sat on the floor in my lounge. Because normally I film in my bathroom, and I was like, oh, I don't know, let's just sit here. I want a cool background, you know what I mean? Honestly, this vibe just has been a vibe this whole day. So yeah, as I said, I'm probably not even going to edit this video at all. It's just going to be like a pure... How long have I actually got to get ready? That's the question. Okay, I have legit 30 minutes. Do you know you have 20 minutes? Girl, why do you always leave it to the last minute? Right, so recently I haven't actually been using any foundation, but I want to feel like a baddie today, so using the NARS. I don't know what this is. Do you know what? 15-year-old me would be shook that I don't know the names of makeup products anymore, because she'd be like, girl, the girl who used to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade every day religiously and was obsessed with makeup products. I'm going to see if I can find something and put it in here when I edit this. Anyway, we've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, and I'm actually mixing that in because it's lighter with my foundation right now to match me. And yeah, maybe I'll just do a Q&A in my head and answer my own questions to make this video entertaining. So I live in Thailand. I'm 22. Yeah, let me tell you the little story, right, about how I moved to Thailand then, shall I? I think that'll be quite fun. By the way, I'm just using a normal Real Technique sponge to apply it. But we don't want it to be that heavy today. So we're just gonna see what the vibe is, okay? Yeah, so basically in January of this year, I came to Thailand for the second time. I had actually come to Thailand 2 years ago. 3 years ago now, maybe, and I really liked it, and it was my dream to live here, but I started a business online and it just wasn't busy enough for me to be able to work online full time. So I came back to the UK after travelling around Thailand and Bali for like 3 months, and I did get a bit unwell towards the end, so I was really glad to go home, which is really weird because like now I look back, I'm like, whoa, like I was not ready, even if I did have the chance to move away. Anyway, January rolls around. this year, and I had saved up for a very long time to go traveling again, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna travel around Thailand for a bit. It's not that deep. Yes, it's my dream to live and work online for myself, but I didn't have any high expectations, so I just sort of trusted the process, chilled, travelled, and then at that time I had just launched my online coaching business and didn't know where it was going to take me. And then before you know it, it started picking up, and I continued working whilst I was travelling to see what I could do, but my business wasn't that busy at the time, so it was okay, I could manage it. And then I flew back to the UK in March because my granddad unfortunately passed away, which was a really hard time. So I went back for his funeral because, of course, I didn't want to miss that. And then I spent about 3 weeks in the UK, travelled back to Thailand in April with my best friend, Diana. And then what did I do after that? I chilled out. And then May, I came to Chiang Mai for the first time, and I absolutely loved it. And I was like, oh my God, I have to live in this city. I don't know why. Like, initially, I was just like, I hadn't even travelled around 90% of Chiang Mai. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna live here. It's not that touristy. I love it. So then, long story short, the music distracts me. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words. By the way, I think this is Sosu. I'm not sure. It's literally run out. I need to get another one. Okay, now we have Thai adverts. I can talk whilst the advert's here. I'm not going to get distracted. Where was I? It's just the ADHD brain. Yeah, so I was like, I want to live in Chiang Mai. And then I decided to stay here. I found a little apartment to rent. Not this one, a different one. And it was tiny. And I was just so proud of myself though, because I was like, wow, like I've never lived alone before. I literally was basically going through a 5-year relationship breakup. So everything was new to me. I'd never been on my own before. I really found out who I was, I think, during this time, because, you know, of course, being on your own for the first time at 22, you learn a lot, because I literally lived with my ex-boyfriend for 5 years, basically. And then, yeah, after that, I just sort of lived my life for a few months with the tourist visa that I had, and then I decided, okay, maybe I do actually want to live here, like, properly, because there's, like, living and then, like, living. Do you know what I mean? I wanted somewhere I could call home and I could buy my own stuff and, like, live and make it my own, whereas I felt like I couldn't really do that in the apartment I was in, and plus I needed a visa. So, I need to turn this down. In September, I decided to fly back to the UK and apply for a 5-year DTV visa. It got approved. I spent about 3 weeks in the UK, said goodbye to all my friends and family, shipped all my stuff, which cost so much money, over to Thailand, and was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. We're on our way. We are in Thailand. So yeah, and now we're December, which is crazy that I don't know where the time has gone, but yeah, that is where we're at, and that is the recent story of my life. But prior to this, I was actually a barber for 5 years, and I worked in barbershop in my hometown of Aldwick, Bognor Regis. So I had built up a really good clientele base, and do you know what? I actually loved barbering. Like, barbering will always stay with me as a part of, like, my soul, because again, like, that just teaches you so much, and it teaches you great personal skills and social skills, because you end up speaking, of course, to so many different people. You learn so many different perspectives about life. So I feel like overall you just get such a broader mindset about different beliefs and, like, spiritual things. But as I said, because it was my dream to work online, when I got given the opportunity to become a coach, I was like, whoa, because I had actually started my social medias like maybe 8 months prior to becoming a coach, where I was just showing my journey and stuff, and I knew it was going to go somewhere. I didn't know where, and I didn't expect this soon. I guess I just trusted the process. I didn't actually know, like, what how it was going to go, but I'm so grateful that it's gone how it has gone, because I wouldn't be where I am now, you know? So yeah, anyway, once all this is blended, it's such a weird makeup tutorial today, like I don't even know what I'm doing, because I just genuinely change it every single day. I'm using the RMCA translucent powder, and don't hate me, okay? I literally use the same brush for my powder and my contour because I left all of my makeup in the UK, like 90% of it, and I need to buy more brushes. That's going to be a treat to myself, a little beauty bay haul, because it's been a while. But basically I like to powder my base just so I get like a good base, you know? Also, I am stressing out a bit because I legit need to leave in like bang on 30 minutes. But yesterday, I'll be honest, I didn't have a great day. Like, something I feel people don't talk about. Everything is so glamorized on social media, right? Because to someone, and the way I talk about it, don't get me wrong, they're like, oh my gosh, she's living in Thailand. Wow, like she's legit living like the dream, blah, blah, blah. But although I am very happy and I have learned to love my own company, and I do love my own company, I have days sometimes where I'm incredibly lonely and I don't even want to be around people because it's just not the same. You feel like you're missing out on something, but you don't know what it is. And I don't know if that's because I'm single for the first time. By the way, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette to do this. But yeah, I don't know if it is because I'm single for the first time in my life. I'm just trying to adapt to that and like see what happens, but maybe sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on something. Who knows? Maybe it's not that. Maybe I just experience periods of loneliness. Also, what is going on? It's because I'm rushing. And plus, this light is not for me, so I'm making a sacrifice for you guys, okay? Yeah, like, I do love being on my own, and it has taught me a lot being on my own, but I think, like any person, you're gonna have days when you're like, you miss just having someone there, especially when that's all you've known for so long. But that's what I just remind myself, that I have to go through these periods of loneliness and solitude in order to get better, you know? All my family is on the other side of the world, which doesn't make it easier, I guess you could say. Because sometimes you do just want to see like your family and your friends and stuff, but that's life, that's what people say. So yeah, yesterday it was one of them days, but it was all good. I just chilled out and played Minecraft all day. I'm not gonna lie. I think as well, because I'm on social media 24/7 and social media is my life and my job, when you really don't want to be on any form of social media, it can feel so much harder, I've noticed. Because I'm just like, I don't even want to show up on social media, but I know there are people who want to see my posts and stuff. But sometimes you do learn, you just have to take a day out for yourself and like just not go on anything, not post. Like, people are going to wait for you, you know? It's not that deep. So that's what I did yesterday, and I want to do that again today. I will do that tonight. I think I just needed a few days to reload and just remember where I am, you know, and how lucky I am, because that's the thing. I never ever want to not be grateful for what I've got in front of me, if that makes sense, and what I have actually achieved. So I will forever be grateful for everything. Still using the Anastasia contour palette for everything, by the way. Be honest, does that look bad? I don't know. Too late if it does. YOLO. Who's that? Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't sit here and complain when there's legit real things going on in the world. People are struggling. There's wars going on, and then sometimes I'm sat here and sad because I'm like, oh, I'm lonely, and I'm like, girl, sort yourself out. Like, you're not lonely. Well, I might be lonely, and I know everyone's problems are relevant to themselves, but I think it's important to take a look at the bigger picture, you know, and actually remember, like, be realistic. So yeah, that's another little story about my life. But that's why it's so important to just take days off. Do you know what I've named it? I've called it a day off life day. because every single day I feel like I put so much pressure on myself to upload on YouTube, to edit, to post on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, and then my job with my coaching, and then answer brand deals, and then sort out PRs. And it's like, whoa, like how amazing that is a stress of mine. Like, wow, I'm so lucky for that. But it's just so real. Like, every single thing can actually just get you sometimes. And I'm like, whoa, my life was a lot less stressful when I just had a simple job. You know, like at one time, even when I was working 3 jobs, I was a barber, I was a cleaner, and yeah, I worked in a shop. I had my own clients, my own business, and then I was the cleaner. So I had 3 jobs. And although it was stressful at times, I think, like, because you can just switch off at the end of the day, but then I wouldn't have the challenges that I have now. So everything happens for a reason, and I'm so grateful for it. I don't ever want anyone to think I'm not grateful, because, bro, I am so grateful. Okay, anyway, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me thing, powder. Honestly, this is crazy, like, that I'm like this now. As I say, my past self would be like, Sophia. I'm not giving any advice with makeup right now. This is just what I've been doing, especially when I'm in a rush. It's funny how you get older, isn't it? Like, and you just look different or act different. Like, that probably sounds like such a basic statement, but I mean, like, I have way more fun and was carefree, I think, when I was like 15. Well, I mean, of course everyone probably was, but do you know what I mean? Like, when you get older, you don't. When I was like 15, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to be like 22, be so independent of my life, blah blah blah. And then when you turn 22, you're like, oh, I wish I was 15 again. And like, I cared so much more about makeup and stuff. Whereas now I'm like, oh, I don't care if I go out in public without makeup. Whereas before I was so like anal about it. Like, oh, I need to have makeup on, blah, blah, blah. But I guess that's just self-love, isn't it? And acceptance as time's gone on. And guess who's going to be doing Vlogmas? Me, maybe. Even though we're already like, what's the day and what's the time? Let me see. A cat that dreams of becoming a lion must lose its appetite for rats is quote of the day. It's not even telling me the date. Come on. Anyway, I have legit 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. I did do that once when I was like 13, I think. I never uploaded them though. Or maybe I did and I got hate and deleted them. I don't remember. And then we're using baked powder blush. I'm sorry, I don't know who does this, but it's vegan. Just to give me a bit of a tint today. Shapeshifter law. But yeah, anyway, back to the Vlogmas. So my whole thing is, oh, I've left my other palette. Right, so I've got this Huda Beauty palette, but it doesn't have a dark thing. I'm gonna have to go get it. The Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Give me a sec. So we'll be filming an apartment tour very soon as well, because I like watching them type of things. Anyway, yeah, so this is the palette. We're using the Sultry palette by Anastasia. What was I saying? Vlogmas. Yeah, so basically, I've wanted to do it, but then I forgot it even existed until someone reminded me, like yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, Vlogmas, why haven't I thought of doing it this year? So I'm going to do it from like day 5. This is like the most ratchet makeup tutorial. Just stick together. I don't actually like this song. Anyway, yeah, I don't have an actual eyebrow pencil that's my colour at the minute, so we're just eyeshadowing it. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more makeup tutorials soon. Because I low-key love it. Like, makeup is just a part of my soul. Okay, and it always has been. And it will be forever. Even SFX makeup at Halloween and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can put in some pictures on here. Oh, tune. also, no one talks about when you move to a new city and you kind of fall in love, but you don't fall in love. And then it all goes really bad. And no one prepares you for that. That's just a side note. Like, okay, I'm going to be wearing a hat, so this actually doesn't matter that much. In your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Eyelash curlers. Woo! 1, 2, 3. I've become so numb, I can hear you there. How much more now? Okay, I've got 20 minutes, bro. And I need to do my hair. And be less like you, become so numb. Whoa, that's curled really well. So I'm gonna do this, and then my eyeliner, and then I do my highlight, and then I do my lips last, and then we'll be ready, and then hair, hat, shoes, go. To text. Ah, okay, my friend's on the way. Oh my days. Okay, then we're doing eyeliner. This one I think is by Beauty Bay. I'm not sure. It's really old. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to get this on camera. So I have to use 2, right? Okay. I don't like it, but it's fine. I don't, a little bit here. In a corner. So I'm using this Morphe palette. I don't know what palette it is. And I always just use my finger to apply it because I need more brushes. Like, I'm being so real on here about everything, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, even though I've already brushed them today, but I like brushing them before I do my lips again. And then I'll be back. Okay, so I put my earrings in and my necklace on. Done up my teeth. Gonna show you my lips. My friend's here, so I'm stressing out. Okay. My friends, is my makeup routine. And to finish off the makeup routine, what I love to do is spray my face with hairspray. Right, okay, I'm gonna do my hair super duper quick as well whilst you're on here. That's gonna have to do, bros, for today. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you the fit. Give me a minute. Little sneak peek of the apartment, hey? Okay, besties, this is the fit.
How the fuck are we feeling right now? Make some noise for yourself. Holy shit.
What do we think? And this is the bag.
Hey, let's turn it, baby.